Hello and welcome back to another video. Now, if you know what Roku has been doing for the last couple of months, or probably for the last few years now, they've been completely changing the UI of it with the Roku TVs and Roku players, completely changing up the UI to offer more content. And with Roku's recent announcement, it seems like what Roku is now calling is with what everything they're doing with the new UI, they're doing it as content discovery, helping the user figure out the content that they want to check out instead of having the usual instead of just having the typical channels. They're now offering content in the UI. But throughout all these changes, the only thing that hasn't changed at all is the typical Roku home screen where you can take a look at all the channels and check it out and launch them. That's the only thing that hasn't changed, but everything else completely changed from everywhere, from the search to offering free content and adding content like what to watch, and even changing up the channel store. As you can see, they changed the channel store. It's not even a channel store. It's not just only channels, it's also content with the new Roku UI. But again, the only thing that hasn't changed is the home screen ever since when they launched the redesigned UI with the Roku 3 in 2013. So let's keep that noted. But I want to show you something. Now, if you remember when we talked about the Roku 11.5 update, we talked about the Buzz, and the Buzz offered, a social media like feed where it partners with content providers to let you know behind the scenes content, show you trailers, promote content on their channels, and more stuff like that. And the way that the Buzz UI looked like, it offered just a one line of social media like posts that you'll usually see on a Twitter timeline or Instagram homepage. But now the UI has changed, and it has me wondering what if the UI for it will become the new Roku home screen. So I'm going to show you that and show you what I'm talking about with the Buzz, the new UI for it. And maybe you can think for yourself, would I want the new Buzz UI to become my actual new Roku home screen? Or maybe you just like the regular channel grid interface that Roku has been offering for a long time now. And, as the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So let's take a look at the Buzz UI and show you what I'm talking about. And again, you can kind of say, could this be the new Roku home screen in the long term? Let me turn off this because I do not want any copyright infringement notice. But you can see right here, right away, a brand new UI for it. And again, you're still getting the social media like post, but you're getting it now instead of just a one line grid like you would with the Twitter timeline and Instagram home pages and all that. Now you're getting rows of videos. So at the top you get the trending section. As you can see, it's horizontal instead of it being vertical. So you can take a look at trending content here from all of the content providers. Like in the trending section, you can take a look at content here. And of course, you can play the content or trailers or take a look at photos. And of course, you get the options to take a look at the content that the provider is promoting on their Roku channel. And of course, when we come down, you can take a look at all the videos. You can take a look at, all the typical videos in the For You section. And, you get free to watch categories and other categories with rows of videos on it. And you can take a look at that. You can take a look at trailers and all that. Just keep that noted. And then when we come down here, now not only you're getting the videos, but now you're able to get the content providers and take a look at their profiles to see any trailers or content that they're offering. Like, for example, Peacock. Now, again, with the old Buzz feed interface, you didn't get none of this. You just got one line, but now you can take a look at profiles, and of course you subscribe to it and all that. And then you can take a look at more content, like you can take a look at dramas and more content here. Take a look at what these content providers are promoting with their shows and movies and all of that. So let's keep that noted. So take this concept here. Now, on a side note, by the way, with this new Buzz UI, I'm only seeing it on one Roku TV. I'm not seeing it on my other Roku TV that I have in a different room, nor my Roku Ultra. So, it kind of varies that some may see this new Buzz feed, the Buzz interface, others may not see it. But take what I just showed you and think to yourself, would I want something like this to be the new Roku home screen? Instead of me taking a look at just a simple channel grid, when I want to take something like this, like Roku could literally do this right now if they wanted to. They can just change it up a little bit and call it the new Roku home screen UI that I have been talking about for some time ago. With all of this stuff that I just showed you, like just imagine it being the new Roku UI. Would you want this to be the new Roku home screen? When you start up your Roku, instead of taking a look at your typical channel grids and all of your content, would you want something like this where take this and you can take a look at all of the shows you're watching at the top of the screen. You can take a look at your channels, take a look at live content, recommendations, and more. Would you want the new Roku UI to look something like this? Or would you prefer it the way it is right now? Just take a look at all of your channels and that's it. And on the side, if you want to take a look at others, you can do that with the sidebar and take a look at all of the content discovery that Roku's offering. So, I don't know if you want to leave me a comment, but if you want to, let me know in the comments. Do you prefer this Roku UI as is right now? As the saying goes, it ain't broke, don't fix it. So would you prefer the way it is right now? Or would you prefer something brand new like this? Like take this, what I just showed you, and imagine it to be the new Roku interface. So would you prefer something like this? Or would you prefer it the way it is right now? Keep it like this. So, just an interesting video I wanted to show you. Why not show you it and kind of imagine it to be the new Roku UI with the Buzz interface, with the way it is right now on some Roku devices. Alright, so that's it for this edition of Roku Now. Hopefully you got the most out of your Roku experience for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.